Welcome to Australia.
Thank you.
Having a good time?
I'm having a good time. I love it so far.
When you did X Factor last night, smashed
Yeah.
it, 3
Oh,
songs.
thank you.
Did you happen to see Regan, who did Bang Bang the night before? She did a performance.
I did. I saw
what
that.
do
I
you
watched that
reckon?
backstage. I thought it was really cool, and I loved the art direction. I thought it was really unique as well.
Are you having such a wonderful ride and, you know, you hit songs and all that sort of stuff? Who have you been excited about meeting?
Madonna.
Oh, tell us about that.
I met Madonna, and she was everything and more. It was awesome.
What did she say to you?
She was just really sweet and just very nice and very awesome and perfect, and it was great. And she's the coolest ever, and I think so highly of her.
Were you nervous?
I was, of course.
Were you
I
like
was
shaking like
dead.
those teenage girls outside?
More so. I was a puddle. I was a mess.
Except someone like that, I would think would be good to lean on for advice because, you know, she's had such a long career.
Yeah.
Did you think about that at the time, thinking, you know, she could be a mentor?
Well, you
to
know
me?
who's been really, really good to me since I started all of this is Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Cool.
She's been so nice to me, and she's really, like, she reached out to me when my first single came out, The Way, like, last year. And she was like, if you ever need anything, any advice, like, any sort of help in, like, costumes and things like
Yeah.
that, just let me know. I'm here for you.
How,
The sweetest thing ever.
how
The
does,
nicest.
How does Katy Perry reach out? Did she send you a text?
No,
or?
she we worked with the same vocal coach in
Yep.
LA at the time, and she texted him and was like, hey, can I have her number? And he was like, Ariana, can I give Katy Perry your number? And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then she hit me up, and she was really nice, really sweet, and invited me over, and we had a nice little afternoon.
Yeah, well, that I would imagine, you know, at the moment, and seeing, I can't remember the last time I've seen so many people come in with a guest. There's a lot going on. You know, how do you hold on to it? How do you keep control? Because I would imagine, and history has shown us, that most people, when you get to this level of success, it's very hard to hold on to what you're doing and stay in control of your own career.
It's like, it's a lot of work. You really have to take as much time as you do working on your performance and your music and promo and press and things like that, if not more, taking care of yourself and like talking to your friends and your family and remembering what's real and sort of just like putting things in perspective and making sure you're worrying about the right things. And, you know, if things are upsetting you, make sure that your intention is correct. Like, why is this thing bothering me? Am I giving into my ego, or is this actually a real problem?
Not a lot of 21-year-olds have a great concept of their own ego, and certainly not performers. I always thought it was really interesting that you talked about that. What sort of situations have you had to say, you know what, I'm going to park my ego, that this is about my ego?
Oh my goodness. Well, it's really hard because, you know, especially being like on camera all the time and things like that. You know, it's just, it's very stressful knowing that you've gone from being just a person who loves to sing and who loves to dance and perform and make music to a person who is literally like material for people to write blogs and then like dissect you and like start things and put out an inaccurate like depiction of you and have many people believe it, and then like, you know, that whole thing is very weird. But at the same time, that comes with the territory. It's what I signed up for. And if I were to worry about that, that would be me giving into my ego. And I just try to not see it. You know, I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll be here for a while. They'll get to see the real me. They'll get to know all of it sooner or later. I feel like I'm still introducing myself in a way, you know?
How good is it having your mum with you?
It's the best. She's right there. Why is
Hi,
she
Mum.
crying?
Hi, Mum.
Just crying.
She must be
proud.
so proud.
With that side of stuff, you go, okay, I have to put up a little bit of crap, but it kind of does balance itself out when you get to
definitely.
like go to the White House and perform for the Michelle Obama
I
who's
was
sitting
so
in the front
nervous.
there, and you do a bit of, hey, what's up? How are you?
Oh my God, I was so nervous.
So funny, and then you
I
belt
said,
out
what's
with,
good to the president?
What's good?
What was I thinking? What was I giving?
but he loved it. He loved it.
I was like, what's good?
And then you sing Whitney, and they love it.
I was so nervous. I feel like that's the worst time I've ever performed that song
Really?
in my life. Because I've been singing that since I was like 13 at gay bars in New York. And so like I was
What
like,
was she doing at gay bars at 13, Mum?
Totally appropriate.
the perfect place.
Yeah,
Mum
yeah.
just said totally appropriate.
But I
Good.
was like, okay, this is one I know how to do. Let me just pick this one because I'm going to be nervous. I'm going to be in front of the president. I've done this a million times at Splash. And and I was like so nervous. I felt like I could have killed it a little more, but that's just me being extra hard on myself.
because I think a year to the day you were on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, who's my man crush.
I love him.
Right, he's the best,
He's
and you
so
got
great.
to do Broadway versions of rap songs, doing 99 Problems, Thrift Shop,
Yeah.
Insane in the Membrane.
Yes.
Is that sort of the stuff that's on your iPod, or did you have to learn the script? Or
No, that was actually something that I pitched to them because that's something that I love to do anyway. I love taking very, very filthy rap songs and singing them properly because to me it's really funny.
it's hilarious.
I make myself laugh, and some people don't even laugh that hard.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like I make myself laugh harder than I make my friends laugh sometimes. But
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
If you're laughing, then that's the most important thing.
I like to laugh at myself. If you can't laugh at yourself, then you can't live
No.
a proper
It's
life.
so true.
Don't take yourself seriously.
I'm happy to be your phantom to your Christine.
Oh, here we go.
If you want, anytime. Christine Day.
That's not on my iPod.
That's not okay.
That one's not on my
That
iPod.
one
Got another
backfired.
one? Do you want something from Greece?
I'm happy if you.
What about Little Shop or like?
Oh yeah. I'll be Seymour. I can be
Perfect.
Seymour.
Here we go, go.
Done.
My brother and I perform that all the time together. But
So good.
Go, Maddie,
No,
don't- you
no,
can't
I'm not
do
doing.
it.
I'm not doing
Which
it.
one does that one go?
What's little shop of horrors? But I'm not singing in front of Ariana Grande.
Little shop of terracotta, little shop of Hano.
Amazing.
Amazing.
That's fine.
Brilliant.